Happy day 54. It's Friday. I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend. Definitely hit this one before you start your weekend, though. You're going to feel so much better. Our quote for today, be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. Sometimes we can become so paralyzed by this feeling that what we're doing is not enough, it's not adding up, but do not worry about that. Don't worry about how it accumulates or how quickly it does. Only worry on putting in the work today. Ellie always talks about, getting 1% better. If you just did 1% better each day, in 2 weeks you'd be 14% better. That adds up. Even if you miss a day and you didn't get 1% better, you're at 13% better. Things really add up quicker than you could imagine, and it's anything. I know a ton of you are dialing in your nutrition. It doesn't have to be perfect overnight. You just have to put in that effort. You have to grow slowly every day. Some of you are trying to change your mindset, your thinking. You're going to mess up a ton. You're going to find yourself getting stuck in that quicksand of negative thoughts every day. But if you fight it and you continue to grow slowly by retraining your brain, changing that narrative, who knows where you're going to be in 2 or 3 weeks. It's definitely going to be better than where you are now. So stay with it, keep moving slowly and steadily, and you'll get there. Our warm-up for today, we're only doing this one time. It's 30 arm circles. We're going to spend the whole time doing 30 of these right in a row. You can do them forward, backwards, one at a time, whatever you'd like, but we're going to get 30 reps in total. Then we're going to 30 trunk twists. Same thing. We're here for the full 30, really twisting through. Should feel a nice stretch through our spine. Into 30 jumping jacks. Then we're going into 10 leg swings. The 10 will be each side. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Feel free to face the wall and get a little bit of that cross in front of your body. Again, just gets into the hip a little bit differently and warms it up. And then finally, we have 10 inchworms to push-ups. So we start at a standing position. We walk ourselves out into that plank. We do a push-up, and then we walk our hands back in. Feel a nice stretch through the back of the legs and stand back up. We're doing 10 of those total. So while the warm-up is only one time through, it should be a pretty long one, and it's going to hit all areas of your body by the time you're done. Then for our strength, we're keeping that same theme of just one time through, and we're doing 50 hollow arches. On the ground, we'll be laying on our backs. Okay, everything is extended. Toes are pointed, quads are flexed, my arms are locked right next to my ears, and I'm coming up and down for 50. This is not particularly fast. It should be controlled. I'm picking my shoulder blades up, bringing my rib points down, flattening my back against the floor. Then I'm going into 50 double leg raises. I would put my hands in that little diamond, put it right under your lower back. If you can, your shoulders, your upper back is off the ground, and we're just gonna pick our legs up, lower them back down. If you can help it, try not to touch the ground. That will make your abs work a lot more, but if you have to rest them before the next rep, that's fine. We'll do 50 of those, break it up however you need, but keep going till you hit that number. Then we're into 50 bird dogs. 50 is total here. So we're in the tabletop position, and I'm going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm gonna hold for a second and return. Hold for a second, return. So 50 of these total, 25 on each side. I really want to focus on a lot of extension, extending my leg back, extending my arm forward. I'll feel that tension through my entire body. Then we're into 50 bicycles. I'm back on the floor for that. I'm gonna gently put my fingertips on the sides of my head. I'm not pulling my ears or my head, just a gentle touch. So from here, I'm going to bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to 50. That's gonna be a total count also. 50 bicycles. And then we're gonna wrap it all up with a 52 count 3-limb plank. We've done these before. You're gonna be in a high plank position, and we are going to extend a limb every time. So from here, I'm gonna bring one arm out, I'm gonna count to 3 and return it. Bring the other arm out, count to 3, return. Then I'm gonna pop a leg up, count to 3, return, Other leg, count to 3 and return. Every time I hold a limb out and I count to 3, it counts as 1 rep. So I'm gonna do 52 reps, moving around my body, break, shake it out whenever you need, but that will wrap up our strength piece. Then we're gonna move into our conditioning. 3 rounds for our conditioning. First thing you're gonna start with is a 400-meter run or walk. That's a 1/4 mile. So if you have maybe a free app like Runkeeper or anything on your phone, you can actually check your distance, or just think what's your mile time? Divide that by 4, and that would be your number of how long you would go for. Okay, so we're gonna do a 400-meter run or walk. You're coming back in for 21 sit-ups and 15 push-ups. We have done some sit-ups and some push-ups this week, so I know those areas may be a little sore, but we're not gonna do them in very high volume today. Use your arms on those sit-ups, sit all the way up, and on the push-ups, if you need to use your knees or you need to use a chair or some type of incline to help you with those, feel free. So 3 rounds, and then finally, I did tell you it was going to be a big Friday. Finally, we're going to Tabata. Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 times. And we're doing mountain climbers for the full 8. So I'm in my high plank position and I'm driving my knee up. You can do this slowly, you can do this quickly, you could also do this inclined on a chair, whatever you need. But 20 seconds, you're doing mountain climbers, rest for 10. Another 20 seconds, rest for 10. You'll do that 8 times total. Remember, Tabata, the whole idea is consistency. So try to have that number in your first round be the same number on your 8th round. So pace yourself out and then hold on to it as those rounds get harder. All right, if you have any questions, let us know. We hope it's a wonderful Friday. Make sure that you tune in Saturday. We have Zoom, 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Hopefully we'll see you there. Have